a very good morning to you all. This is Daddy K from Srtv studio in London. Hey, as usual, as you know, we've grown. Abuja is right with us, and Asaba is live. We are here to stay. In few weeks, Lagos will be joining us live too, and we're going to bring you news from across this place. But today, we are still on the low key right now, and we're going to take a look at some of the things happening. It's Monday. There's something I always say on my show. You know, you guys know I don't like Monday because that is the day that slavery began. But perhaps this Monday is an exciting one. It's maybe some people are waking up. Before I will bring my guests in, you know, they are guests. Sometimes they attack me, say that, Chris, what is this? What is this? So before I bring them in, let me share one video with you so they will see it and I won't even talk about it. I'll just watch the video with me, only me and you. Don't say anything. When my guests come, we don't talk about this, all right? Let's just watch the video together.
That's close! That's close! That's close! Can I play?
A Monday morning. Can you people guess this kind of surrounding? No, anybody that can guess. If you don't guess, I go guess. I feel not going to let me ask Ayemba. Let me quickly bring Ayemba in because I'm afraid I didn't want to share this video with her. So Ayemba, let me bring you in. Ayemba, I didn't want to share the video with you because I am worried. I don't want to work on the best of it. Daddy Chris, what are you doing? But did you watch that video, Ayemba?
Good morning, Daddy K.
Did you see what is in that video?
I'm surprised. Like, I'm wondering what's going on. Why are they breaking the chairs and what happened? What is happening?
This is a church, you know. What does it look like? It's not a church.
It looks like a church. Like, what's happening in the church that church members are breaking chairs and what happened?
Wonderful. It happened that
oh my God.
One of the women, one of the guys, and one of the men in the church, an elder, not to say pastor, they buy wife sins. You understand? Buy the papa wife, fire. And now DNA called review say the 3 children when they get, then the pastor get her. You see why I don't want to share the video with you? In fact, what thing women they do these days? God, thank God. We don't know where we go wrong over this matter. What is going on?
What is going on is the right question to ask, really, because I don't understand. And when you keep talking about this, the people will look at you as if you're just trying, you're not a Christian, you're someone that does not know God. They brainwash these people and make them do things that ordinarily you wouldn't have done. So you now have 3 kids for the pastor and you're married to another person.
But imagine the life of this man. Feeding pastor 3 children. All this while. If I catch that pastor.
No. I'm lost. I'm full of words. There's one thing I saw on the internet, on Twitter yesterday, or on TikTok, where he said he's a priest, he's a pastor. So I don't know which one he belongs to because he just said, I'm a priest, I'm a pastor. I don't know. That he's gay, but he worships God, he loves God. He's a priest, he's this one, he's a Nigerian, I'm a British, and whatever. He worships God, he knows God, God's made him his image. He started quoting some verses in the Bible to back up whatever it is he was doing.
That make his state Britain practice that rubbish. Anywhere in the may stay there well. Because Nigeria will put up for prison. And in fact, I have no.
That's what I'm saying. He supposed to be in that British because the day he landed on the airport, he dropped on the airport like this. They'll pick him from there. When he was saying it, because he's not in Nigeria, that's why he was proud to say what he wants to say. He was saying it that God knows him, before he was from, God knows the gender he was going to be like. I said, okay, enter Nigeria, can't talk this thing for airport. Let's see whether God will know.
In fact, I have nothing against you, even if you practice your rubbish inside your room. But you come and exhibit it, you go to prison. That's what I
Come and
tell
say
you. Support government on
people are
that.
trying to
Eh?
God. It's one thing trying to convince people to follow God. It's another thing you coming out to say these things. And
Exactly.
truly, Sodom and Gomorrah no do rich also, no do rich people with this present people.
In fact, we get to wake up. We got to wake up as a people. Look at what pastors are doing. In
Yeah.
fact, the fear of pastors now. If I say
Is
if
it-
my wife make her get one, may say they go church. What he go at on it, and in the same hour, it's not coming back to my house. She's not coming back to that house because
My
I don't go
concern
wait
is
until it happen. Eh?
I'm a Catholic. I go to
I
church,
have
but
to.
there's no way I will leave God. I'm supposed to worship more to worship a human being, to follow a human being up and down. There's some limit to everything you do. These persons are human beings, just more like representatives of God on earth. So
Which kind
you
of
now, your husband at home, you not even respect your husband. You tell daddy, daddy, daddy in the church. What is daddy? Your pastor
no,
is your pastor. It's not your daddy.
thank you. In fact, the stupid language, our daddy, who?
My
Your
daddy in the
daddy,
Lord. Daddy in the
go
Lord
come,
fire. What's
go
that?
come. Go come. If you be daddy, then who I be? And you see the people that call it daddy, small boys, children of yesterday. I say, oh, I come out for Lagos one time. That time I dey with my girlfriend. He tell me say, nah, the pastor, nah, they are, say, nah, you know, say, nah, them the representative of God. Now the language you use just now. So now your daddy. This small pikin with the boy yesterday. Now I tell her, say, yeah, they pack your load to follow this daddy. Now, you know if you call me, they call me, you know if they call me daddy, that guy, the idiot know they call me daddy. Now that one follow up, now he pursue come for them. Before I came back, they turned the compound to a church. So when you see what these young boys are doing,
And
you don't give my father, junior sister Bele.
this
You know
thing
that
is
one I
more of
why.
a business thing. I think it's more of a business thing, but they say we should not judge. More like because sometimes when you see it, you
What
not
are
say
you
anything because
saying?
I don't know the
You should not judge. Who said you are judging? What you see, why
what
did God
we're
give
just
you
discussing. So at the end of the day, and that is where they hold their hand on because you they keep brainwashing people, doing evil behind the curtains, hiding behind the curtains of God, and keep doing evil and evil. Because I don't understand where you meet an elder and okay, you're an elder in your church, you sleep with your wife and have 3 kids from this person. Each day you come, you preach and be looking at this person's face.
Eh, I don't understand how they
And this
in
person
fact,
is looking up to you
the
to
highest
lead
thing
him
you
to
can do
Christ.
to a man. Let me tell you, Amber, you guys don't understand. The highest thing you can do to a man is to sleep with his wife. The
My God.
highest thing you can do to a man, slap and do him anything, no go pain am. But when you sleep, the Bible even talk, and your wife is
In
your sanctuary.
Proverbs, the Bible says this thing in Proverbs. In everything, you do not sleep with somebody's wife. The Bible categorically said that if you can do anything, but do not sleep with another man's wife. So you slept with this person's wife. It was not okay for you. You make sure that first child, second child, and the third one, and the woman in question. At what point do you think it was okay to withdraw back? If your husband maybe has maybe low sperm count or whatever, you people would talk about this because I don't understand. At what point the man did not even impregnate the woman at all?
I don't understand.
Was the woman was the man normally?
You know the women. At that moment, when my husband want to, I go say, I'm not in the mood. You know the women. You go tell her say she's not there in the mood. What do you go do? You go begin fight with your wife every day. Now
Oh
be only
God.
once the wife open leg for you. Or maybe this day sit down. And at that moment, you know sex na very bad thing. Now the one you dey hide, they do now they sweet pass.
Yeah.
So that hidden one, because it's not there all the time. Oh yeah, you just meet pastor speak. Maybe you won't go meet fire for prayer. Fire for head knock can one. And then that guy to the bring belle.
Yes.
Unprepared. You know, so these are things that are critical things that
So
women
it
should be
happened
thinking of.
the first time because there's no way a woman always know who's the father of her child
They
is.
know. They know. They know.
Unless the woman, like maybe the person is not worth enough, the woman can just shove. Because if you get pregnant, you know how and when it happened.
Yes.
Unless maybe you just have multiple maybe sex partners, or maybe you don't take notice of that, but you know. Because if you are somebody that is always careful of what you're doing, you know.
Especially in this educated world. In fact, now God said, and our papa, the luck we have in our time, our parents, our mothers were not having this exposure of going out. You know, the mistake they were having in those days, say, if your wife just finished menstruation, now who first sleep with her? No, but that one they give, now that be the safest for yourself. Now the women don't know. You understand? So that was the calculation of our forefathers. I remember talking with my dad about this. You understand? So if that was the calculation, imagine, imagine who be our papa. The Lord will say our
Over the
mothers not
weekend, before a wedding being cancelled, the man refused to get married to the lady. And guess what the reason was? That the night before, like he found out that the night before that the lady visited her ex-boyfriend.
can you imagine?
Oh guys, this thought our guy say no marry again, dude. Like the girl should go back to the ex because why will you
Of
go and
course,
visit your ex the night, the day before your wedding day? Some
exactly.
girls they overdo.
Exactly. What are you gonna do? You go to your ex, you can imagine that kind of thing. And if
A
that
day
night
before your
they
wedding.
will say, yeah, just give me
If
this
you
one, like
really
the last one.
wanted to see your ex, why don't see this person a week or 2 or 3 weeks before that
And
time?
that
Because
day,
it will be
I
better.
can tell you, say the guy go touch am that day because he go say, "Na my last one be this one. After this one, no go do." They go see
It,
they do.
it would have been better she visited this guy 3 weeks before whatever time he has to do. Why must it be that period? And this person, that is to say, the guy has been monitoring her. Eventually, maybe the husband to be was monitoring her.
And maybe she's even pregnant. You know, this kind of thing, that things happen. They carry pregnancy from the past and put it in the present. We don't know. And it's so women should know that you are a vessel. You cannot compare yourself to a man. A man can do anything, it will not carry any repercussion. Now, a woman does it, she's pregnant. That is a lasting problem. Not today. Because that child is going to come to the world.
Yeah.
It's a problem that should not be created at all. Because you just created
Yes.
a man. If a man go and do something, he not do finish, don't go home. But you will carry the repercussion of that thing that happened. If I don't understand though. So we need to address it at some point in time. And thank God to that the people in their community rose up and that pastor is now on the run. Now -1. Now so I'm going to touch all of that. In fact, when I was talking about the video of this guy from Equatorial Guinea, and they said, "Oh, that guy did it," I said, "Make we see Nigeria own." What the pastors they do for Nigeria? See one now. Eh? We not know. Now the one when the one wey say they give our belle, they do. They don't film our own.
Okay, there's a lot that is going on behind the curtains of hiding under the shadow of God. But most of them are into this thing because of the business, the money, and the respect, and they will get. Because people will just tell them, my papa, 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 and all that. So they just feel doing it is just something that they do that is more like a business entity for them. You venture into preaching before you know now, people start gifting you, buying this one, you sow seed, you do this one, the money is just and the list continue. And then there are genuine ones that are true to their faith, their calling, they are genuine to their
I
calling.
doubt
But
it.
now
Those
you know bad
ones, those ones are not performing fake miracle. What I
the
have
corrupt
seen,
ones. Huh?
and you can't point two pastors in Nigeria that are going to. I want to see them. I want to. Only one guy I've seen now. His ministry is in the prison. All right, and I'm confused. You understand? He goes to prison and all that is preaching Christ to people in prison. And I'm confused. I said, you're different. You understand? So, like you said, maybe there are some really good ones out there. Otherwise, the top ones are criminals. The ones I have seen, I can say it. Sorry, I won't let my wife come there. If my wife near pastor, I dey tell my girlfriend, if you dey go to that your reverend father, go with am o. But one day, I go cut the rope. You go stay there. Reverend father na dem worst pass these days. I tell me say Reverend father no dey bang. Make I hear. In Jesus' name. I don't know talk with that this morning. Anyway, we want to look at President Tinubu this morning. Baba, the
Mm.
question is, has Baba done well? You know, sometimes I said today's topic, we're going to look at the Baba tax reform. It's going to be focused on the tax reform, and I really want us to take a look at that. But I saw some really interesting news that I think we could just touch upon before we focus on the
Okay.
tax reform. And let's take a look at what Kemi and this our girl has just been doing. Let's see. And it's quite interesting, you know. Before we come to your tax reform, today na your day. But let's look at this little argument. I wish Mary is here because Mary they say this thing. You know, Aisha is giving Kemi a run for her money. It's good. You see, Kemi is saying that he's saying every bad thing about Nigeria. In fact,
Yes.
she's not doing well. We saw over the weekend in the same country, Nigeria, enjoying with her 2 kids. The same country you said you were stolen, a lot of things happened to you, you were there enjoying. If it's so bad, why did you do that? I give her credit. I want to celebrate her success because this is my fear. I am really in between now. Because we need to celebrate Kenny's success because this thing will encourage other young girls to do the same. You understand? She has opened the door,
The
especially
thing
young
is,
black girls to believe that they can do this. And
yeah,
I want to encourage her. I want to work with her to see where she can go with this career. But her mouth is too big.
her mouth is big, because I feel you are a Nigerian before you are whatever it is you are in the yeah, you are a Nigerian first, and you now said you don't identify as a Nigerian, you identify as a Yoruba person. And who is a Yoruba person? A Nigerian. So you keep saying negative things about a country that you clearly belong to because you are there where you are now. You keep saying negative things about your country. So some
Yeah, she
people
went
will
home.
complain
She
to
went home
God.
with her kids. Not good time in Nigeria. Why did they not kill her
At
there?
this point, before she traveled out, so she's going overboard to some certain extent because now, as a Nigerian, you cannot just go. You can hardly see you identify yourself as a Yoruba person. So who is a Yoruba person? You are Yoruba, and then what if a Yoruba person is who in Nigerian? Well, I think I saw that Rwandans. You cannot say you are a Tutsi in Rwanda. If the better thing you can basically hear a Rwanda person have to say, they'll tell you that I'm a Rwandan. They cannot
Yes.
say I am this. No. So you cannot just go there and start saying you're Yoruba. Is Yoruba a country?
You know the funniest thing, where I was very pissed off with Kemi, they asked Kemi, if you become the prime minister, will you address the issue of this for reparation, because this thing, what happened? Let me give this background again. Some of our forefathers were taken back in the days and were taken to America, taken to UK as slaves. These people
Yes,
work, they built this country, and they have nothing. They were slaves till they died.
yes,
Now, the descendants, some of them survived because many died. The few ones that
yes,
survived, we're saying that for that iniquity, the greatest injustice that has ever happened to mankind. Let me repeat this. Slavery is the greatest injustice that has ever
yes.
happened to mankind.
Good to understand. Yeah,
It's the greatest injustice. In fact, the Jewish people will tell you of the Holocaust. How many of them were killed? Only the king of Belgium killed 15 million. 15 million Congolese. 15 million is what the king of, that is even not during slavery. During colonial period, what has happened to black people, it cannot be mentioned. You children should not hear this. And we want to keep it, we want to trash it. It's not important. But for Kemi to come and say that rubbish, that no, that she's not ready to visit that the British came there and they did a lot of good things. And I asked her, are you out of your mind? Even if you are a politician, we know you are playing to the gallery. But there's a way you dodge, avoid questions. You don't trash your people because you want to get favor. Make you marry that or you go stay with her. But then this I'm in between. She's somebody that has achieved a lot, and I want to use her as a model to tell black young women you can do this. So I really
yeah,
don't know what to do with her. So and that's why I'm careful. I don't want to overtrash her issue. But Kemi Memera, that's what we will tell you. Yeah, what I tell you so. Now Rubasi for
yeah.
you. Memera, let's take time. We'll come to you another day because I'm sure people are are getting tired of you. Eh?
They are getting tired because when she first started, it already when the set when she made attracted like draw people to her attention to herself. So along the line, when people to celebrate what you become as a Nigerian, you are there saying so many things. Her mouth is big.
It's
So to
big.
some certain extent,
You are
she should
right.
just remember what she is because already she said she's not a Nigerian, she's a Yoruba. So I'm
Eh,
wondering where the Yoruba belong to.
Not to know the warrior. Now I just see you man yourself. Yeah. You see what we're saying? In fact, Banjo, you go wrong. Eh? Eh? These kind of women, very brave. Anyway, we will see Kemi another day. Kemi
You
will deal
see,
with you.
another
I
day,
dey here
yeah.
with you, make you not try am again because that country, without Nigeria, you are nobody. I can tell you. Even without
Nigeria,
your background as a Nigerian, you will be
the
nothing in the
traffic
UK.
traffic online now is Nigerians that are giving her that traffic.
You know,
Because all
leave
these
her.
online she's having now, Nigerians, everybody just following her left and right and
Exactly.
all that.
If you try am otherwise, Kemi, we go disown you. We never reach because we love you. But close down your mouth. Close it. Maybe you need to kiss a
So
black
she
man,
woke
make
up
your
and
mouth
got the
smooth.
phone call.
No, this is man to go take a kiss or you go too much. Go take a kiss black man, make you know what they do. Go kiss Nigerian man, make your eye clear. Anyway, we'll come to that another day. Go vest now. All of them say, "How you dare say that?" I say, I talk her when I go sleep. Anyway, today today's topic, let's go with Kemi. Kemi now becoming a little weight of space. She can do better. Well, today's topic is the Tinubu tax report. You understand? I'm happy Mary's not here, but Mary should be here now to listen to us. I don't know what's happening to her though. I hope it's okay. Because I fear that as well. Well, let's last time I said let us take a look at before we focus on this tax report. I said let's take a look at what Tinubu has done in his time
Okay.
as president. And the man is quite an interesting person. Let's look at four major things Tinubu has done that we need to consider. Number one was the fuel subsidy.
Mhm.
All right, my daughter, fuel subsidy is long overdue. The removal of fuel subsidy is long overdue. This was what was, and I tried to analyze it on the show the other time. The Nigerian government were paying. Let me tell you. So for the fuel we were using, the fuel Nigerian government were paying 70% of the fuel we were using. It's not as if we were the one producing it. So, but when our foreign exchange were used to subsidize the fuel we use, as if that is not bad enough. The few people bringing it into the country, they will bring 1 liter. They'll say they bring 20 tons. If they bring 2 tons, they bring 100 tons, collecting money because the thing is, if you bring so ton, you go to federal government, they will give you money. They give you cash for anything you bring in. They give you cash. So people are using it to rape the country. Not only that we were broke, the country could not afford it anymore. Tinubu decided to block it. Is that a bad thing?
It's not a bad thing. I think when they removed the surface of, like I said, I told some person that this thing, if or even if it was Peter Obi, he said he was going to remove the fuel subsidy.
Yes.
If it had been their best choice of president that will enter, the president would have still removed it. The only thing is, will he have been able to stand firm as Baba
Yes.
did?
Yes, that's another question. Because
The
even
pressure.
all of them, Good Luck wanted to do this. Good Luck,
He
he
did
only
that.
increased the price
He
of fuel.
didn't have the mind to do
Then
it.
Peter,
Buhari
when
would
they
have done
come
it. He couldn't.
yes, thank you, my daughter.
The other
When
person
they
I thought
pick
was
Good
going
Luck
to do
small,
that was Buhari, but he couldn't.
yes, they pick Good Luck small, Good Luck run. He said, I can't do this.
Yeah, because the
Then,
pressure alone, you don't want to put
uh,
yourself in a place where you will not have rest of mind. So the
this man
only
is
person
a
that
leader
can do
right
this,
now. With this one, I said, Tinubu, Baba, when Baba announced on the first day, I said, Baba, you'll be person.
and
You
all
understand?
this is something I just feel Nigerians are always we are good at lamenting. We can lament a lot, and we could all make effort to make things better. Because I feel if we want to change, if we want this Nigeria to be a better place, so bad, it has to start from me and you, me and the other persons that are here in Nigeria, and we don't want this thing to change. We just feel the government should just change Nigeria overnight. It's not magic that just abracadabra and it will happen.
I agree. No, in
This
terms
is
of
just so
this
now
first
we
subsidy
as a citizen, we as a
removal,
people,
yes,
how are we even trying to make this country a better place? Because every given opportunity we extort.
of course.
At
No, it's
every
not our
point we
culture.
extort.
I was on my show yesterday. I said it's no more news to say
Corruption has
politicians
gotten
are
deep
thieves.
inside of we are so
And
corrupt to
no,
a
they're
point
not
that
even corrupt, they're thieves. The right word is they're thieves. When you
we
call
are
them
corrupt
corrupt,
to a point
you
that
them
we
head
don't
to
even
work.
think
They are
about what
thieves.
will happen next.
Yes. Tinubu
Imagine that
are
okay,
thieves.
the fuel subsidy, they remove fuel subsidy.
Mm,
Ordinarily, transportation fare has hiked in every point corner. You cannot even gamble. Okay, now it's Christmas period. Everything has still gone up like here. Okay, I asked the same route we used to take. What happened that the prices are high because the fuel price is the same. They've not
yes.
had fuel price. See the amount they are buying. So why is transportation fare different now? As if the roads are no longer the same roads. Like
In fact, it's amazing what we go through.
so
If I
now,
did
is it the government that is it the government that is doing this thing? Is it not
no,
we, the same persons that we are here talking that do this? We are doing ourselves. We do ourselves and we put the blame on the government. Even though
exactly.
the government are not trying on their own, but we as a
Yes,
people we do ourselves. We not look for people, other people to blame. The government is not doing this. The government is not doing this. I don't personally I don't have a car yet. Things are difficult after the fare remover and all that. On a place that you're supposed to go for like 300 naira, you're going for 700 naira now. You get, but I
yes.
don't really have a problem with that
No, it
because
shouldn't
if
be.
as long as this thing is going to be something that will benefit us Nigerians, because there's no way they say that change will give you comfort. When you are going to have a change, you have to discomfort yourself to
Thank you.
achieve that thing that you want to achieve.
You said the big word there. Let's add Mary quickly. Mary, welcome. You know, Hello, Mary. Can you hear us? Okay. Can you hear us, Mary? I'm sure only Mary cannot hear us.
Morning, Daddy Grace.
Loading.
Hello.
Good
Can you hear
morning,
us?
Daddy.
Okay, morning. All right.
Mary.
She can hear
Yes,
us.
I can hear.
It's good that we can see you because we want to see you strong and
Good
smiling,
morning.
beautiful. I hope Asaba is all right.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Well, we've been we're analyzing we've not come to the tax reform. We're taking a look at what Tinubu has done. And you missed a little bit of the beginning, what the fellow women are doing now. Thank God Ayemba was able to handle that. But right now we're on the first subsidy, and we've been looking at the effect of the subsidy and what we need to do. And Ayemba has been talking us through that very difficult journey, which is very true. Let me say this before we leave the issue of first subsidy. How much is fuel in Nigeria now?
I think that should be 1,000. I don't know. I don't know how much you're selling here a liter now. I did not ask.
All right. But in the UK currently, let me just in comparison, in the UK, fuel is one liter is £1 40 pence. £1 today is 2,050 naira. Another 40 pence, making it almost 3,000 naira per liters. That's what we pay in the UK. Now you cannot compare because we earn more money in the UK.
Yes.
But we spend more money too. Our rent, you can't compare rent. When they say rent in UK and rent in Nigeria is not something to be compared. Our rent, when I tell you I pay about 4 million naira on my own studio, only studio. That's not my real, that's not the other taxes. They don't understand it. But that is the UK. So you earn more, you spend more. But we cannot compare Nigeria to that. On a level, the government deciding to remove the fuel subsidy is a good thing. The only thing we say to Tinubu, why take this money and give it to the other thieves? Because they are not corrupt, they are thieves. That's the true word. Anyway, that is one important thing the president did. We're going to come so, and before we get to the reform, tax reform, another thing the federal government did was, which is Tinubu's government too, we're going to give the old man some credit, is the exchange rate unification. Now we know the dollar has risen. And it don't rise, it don't rise. Yes. But the truth was that the federal government was subsidizing exchange rate. Some people will get exchange rate at a particular rate, others will get at this rate. You understand? Some people, because of that, some people will go and buy the money at the genuine rate and go and sell to us in the black market.
Yes.
Do you understand?
That's
So
true.
Yes.
some people will now buy it. No, when the federal government give you exchange rate, it's always good.
Now
The
buy it
rate
from the
was
bank.
unbelievable. So something you will buy for 500 is in the black market 800. So you just go and take the money and sell it. Money. So that was what some people were doing. They were selling money alone. Tinubu said no. Rate unified. What did Baba do there? If not, it was you and me that was suffering this impact.
Yes.
It was some rich bagger that have the money to go into the bank and buy it and sell to us. Baba don't stop her. Let's take the third one. I'm going to watch this guy video. The tariff. Now, I can confidently tell you that our premises in Lagos, they have literally 22 hours electricity. 22 hours. They are in band A. It's more expensive, but you pay for it. You understand? Other ones, if you don't pay, you can't get electricity. But that is how it operates. Oh. In the UK, if I tell you how much my electricity bill, you will cry. Nigerians are so careless. I was in Cotonou. Let me tell you, I went to visit Asani Tokuba into Cotonou. You will not see anybody using red light. As at that time, all those red bulb, everybody were going on fluorescent, energy saving bulbs, because electricity is expensive. Go to Nigeria, they on light when they're not the user because they don't pay for it.
They will leave light on. All the bulbs will be on. Security lights will be
All
on.
the red
Everything will be
bulbs,
on.
you understand? And because they pay one flat rate or one stupid rate. Now people said no. If you want to do them at your own cost, get your meter, deal with it. But the higher bond, the more electricity you get, the more you pay. I agree. Now let's go on the most important one of today, which is the tax reform. This one, this one sweet. I mean, people can tell me what to understand from this tax reform because I say when my two daughters go take a look at the tax reform. What are your observations? I will close it for you guys. What did you guys understand from this tax reform? On a good day,
Okay, I think
yeah, we can
there was
actually
one
say,
video that they,
eh? Are you there,
can
Mary?
you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, there was one video that the Chris sent yesterday. Although the person was actually funny in his explanation of the
Yes,
tax
so,
reform.
but it was
But as
so good.
funny as it is, when we heard that the northern governors they kind of are fighting against the tax reform, you would think it's just only the northerners or the northern state that they're asking to pay
Mhm.
for their own share of the tax. Even the eastern state, I think it's only one eastern state that is even receiving much, which is Anambra.
Ambra.
Enugu, theirs also is not big as Abia, almost all the eastern state, but
Imo is the worst. Imo is the lowest.
everything.
Imo is
You
the
said?
lowest. Imo, they're
Imo
not.
Yes,
State is the
yes. And Imo State is one of the rich states. Oh. When they're talking about rich states, I wonder, I really don't know why. It's not like it's only the northern states, and I really don't know why they're fighting. The essence is if they're going to, if every state, right, will be making money, because some states, I could understand that they're able to provide presidents countless times, but they lack infrastructures in their state and how to make money. So if the tax reform is for them to be able to pay revenue that from the allocation they're getting from the states, and these people are quarreling that the states they are not making more money, I think the president is right on this. The governors should do better. You can't just be saying you are a governor of a state without trying to create more infrastructure and a working space for your state. You're not trying to create more job opportunities because if they are working and they're generating money, this tax that they're crying for wouldn't have been a problem. But because they are not working, most times the northern states produce presidents, but they fail to develop their states, and that is the problem.
You
The
know,
thing is, you don't produce presidents that only share food to the poor people in your country or in your state or to the poor people in the north. They keep sharing the food. One day, your tenure will elapse, and the people that you keep sharing those food for, remember, they are still poor people, and they will not stop begging. But if you create a better state for them, they will not be there expecting you to give them food, rice, beans.
yeah.
This is what they do that decrease. That is why I'm telling you just the truth. If you go to most northern states, they don't really have that working space for their people, apart from the food, which is the farm products that they produce, which is not even everybody that has such kind of lands.
Yes.
Coming to Asaba here, you see that the reason that why foodstuff is more expensive than Abuja is the people selling foodstuff here, they are the northerners. I could relate with them, I could speak outside with them, and one was even telling me where that one was even staying is a place I know very well. So I asked him, what are you doing here? He said, what did I see him doing? He's in his shop selling. I said, so you left your wife? He said, yes, so two of them. I said, you left them to this place. So how do you cope? Like, how do you visit them? He said, okay, it's just like maybe in 2 months or 3 months, he will visit that Abuja area like 2 times just to go greet them. You understand? See them and come back. So we have a whole lot of them. Some they sell onions, some they sell tomatoes, like a whole lot of northern people selling their farm products. But if we can agree, they still need more. They still need more things to do in the states that can generate income. Because the reason why they are crying now is they feel like they are not generating more income in their states, which I feel this one will be an eye opener for them to know, to think of how to do better. It's not about voting the president. What are they doing for you? They always want to share food for their people. That is not eradication of poverty. Give them good education so that they can work and generate money for the state. Because the tax reform is then the president asking that each state, right, pay up a particular sum of revenue to the federal level, and they're crying about it.
I thank you very much for that wonderful analysis. Let me break it down a little bit better. All right. Now, today, the government shares when the money will come to the federation. All the money received is not only from oil, from taxes, from custom duties, from you understand every little thing from the like Lagos State, for instance, the seaport, all of them, all the money will be gathered at the federation. Then what the government will do, the federal government will now share it. There's a percentage already, which is 52% for the government, the federal, then the state gets the other one. This is what the federal government has done now. Before, they will do some things on these statistics. They say equality, whether you generate anything or not. You understand? 30% come to you. Now, this is the current one. Let me just use the old one.
But now you must generate. Sorry, Daddy, but now you must generate, and they are crying.
You see?
Yes, you must generate before you get here.
So before, everybody will get 50%, whether you generate anything or not. So it was shared 50-50. So what they are saying is that 50% of the money will be shared on 50-50 basis. All right, on equal basis, no matter what you generate. Now, the North were enjoying it. So no matter where you are, whether you generate money or not, the 50% will be shared on the percentage agreed. Now, when we come to the population, this is another area. The most populated state in the country is Kano State, followed by Lagos. You understand? The North were enjoying this because that is the other 30%. So because they have so much population, 30% will be put on that percentage and it will be shared around. Now so what you were deriving was only 20%. So based on what you get, what you give to the state, you get 20%. Tinubu now changed this now to this. This is the new status. This is what Tinubu is doing now. That's why they are crying. Tinubu is saying whether you contribute nothing or not, it's going to be only 20%, no more 50%. So if you're not contributing enough,
but I think the northern leaders do not take time to develop their states, and that's the problem.
No, I'm going to give a book at some of our states. Maybe even some of our states are not doing enough.
Enugu State is supposed to be generating a lot of money. You understand? Because this is a city state, and they are not even practicing it anymore. You go to Enugu State, the only thing you see is they just know how to have beautiful places, tourist center for people to come.
Don't mind them.
The ShopRite. It's not about the ShopRite. They have something like the Millennium Park there, which they call Eagle Square, something like that. They just have places that people will come and flex their money. You come and flex their money. Why people that stay there struggle to survive? Everything is expensive in Enugu State, as if it's one kind of. You know that the house rent in Enugu and Abuja, I don't even know the difference. You understand? It's even sometimes it's higher in Enugu because you see a house you could rent in Abuja with water. If you rent it in Enugu with that amount, you won't get water because it's not a state that has water. Because it's more of a kind of rock. You understand? So they lack water. So why can't each of those governors? Do you know what Enugu State governors have been doing over the years? All they know how to do is make good roads and lights, street lights. Right. So when you come to Enugu State, very beautiful state without money. People from other eastern states now come there just to come and flex. But you said governor, you come to Enugu State for weekend just to come and flex in Enugu State. Not the beautiful state, people are not making money. Is that what? Okay, now look at where they are in the tax reform. You understand? I feel like in this part, the president is doing well. Yes. So that these people will understand what it means.
Mentally well. And this is what he did. Now, this is what he said to them. You are a state. We don't care your population. 20% will be shared based on population. So it's not going to be shared like 50 people before. It's your 30%. It cut them. So that will not favor them again. Did not, because they're plenty from nothing.
And that's where the price coming in.
You see? So this is where Tinubu now put the big money. 60% based on what you contribute.
Let him win for the second tenor. Let him win again. Because I see that people
will win again.
Now he's going to come for the second tenor. And I'm going to vote him this time around. I'm going to vote him this time around. I did not vote him.
What he's doing. I think that what he's doing is going to help us in the long run. And people are fighting it. No. Please. Let him win again.
This time around.
My vote now.
Waste my vote again.
We don't have the mind to do this. Peter we want to please people.
No, Peter cannot do this.
We don't want to please people. They're the president. It will not work.
Yeah.
Yes. You see,
the subsidy. I said, if any other president could come here, but they will not. Would they stand the pressure? If they want to do this, would they stand the pressure? The only person that can do this here and not is Baba.
Only good luck increase fuel price. Only the big good luck change that. Good or change
People
is a
should
master.
work. If
Enough
work is
is
not paying you enough, have a
None
side
of them.
business. Let's
None of
add
them.
another
Just
stream
know
of
what
income.
Baba is
Let's
going through.
work. Because
None of them.
some people are relaxing while others are working for them.
Yes.
Another person
that
will
is
not be
it.
working for you to be
And
eating.
no,
It's
No.
not
one
going to
thing
work
that
that
made me
way.
to really like this thing is
Baba, they come with more
he
reform.
expects
Oh.
everybody to be on
Baba
their
is coming
toes.
with
You
more
cannot go and be
reform.
sleeping.
You know,
He's
Baba
going
is
to
intelligent.
you need to work before you eat.
Yes.
You cannot just
Baba,
stay one place and not do
Baba is
anything and
not
you
fighting
expect
anybody.
it to come
He's
from. This is not the
intelligently doing
real
this
life. They think
reform.
manna will come from heaven.
Yes. Baba is not
Because
Nobody
fighting
will
remember,
come.
anybody.
can you
He's doing
imagine?
the
Every state is not generating the same income. Every state is not generating the same income. Yeah, they are receiving the
Yes.
same money. Who does
yes.
that?
They are receiving
Over
the
the
money.
years.
Who does that?
Over
Lagos
the years.
generates
Now they
this
say
Question.
generate
Lagos generates
money.
the most
If you
revenue.
get your tax based on the income you generate, you are crying. Why are you
Exactly.
crying? You want to
And
save
we,
the
no, we give
money.
you what you see. What is so good, Mary? I'm so
You are
happy
not
you don't
collecting
understand.
anything and you want to you are collecting the lion, the best share. And you know,
Eh,
basically they not come and serve it was because all most of the times they always produce a president. So if they really did not, they were relaxed. They did
yes.
not bother because at the end of the
If
day,
I
They
go and be
produce a
president, if I
president
go and be
that
president,
could
we will
not
not be discussing this.
develop their states. They
Eh,
produce a
no,
president that could not develop their states.
no, even
that is
you
the
You
know
thing.
what,
understand?
Mary, let's get this clear. This
It's
this
the
this
president.
state, it's not an attack, and Mary said it right. It is not an attack on the north. I'm happy even in the south, Cross River is behind. In the south, if you don't, all the money you collect, what do you do with them? Those of you from Calabar, you see, these are the things. This is an oil producing state too. Look at Delta State. Lagos is going to make a
What
lot of
happened
money
to
now.
Calabar?
Can
Based
we
on the
now agree that
statistics,
apart from
eh,
Lagos,
Uh-huh.
South is one of the rich states we have in Nigeria. How many presidents have they produced?
Calabar has a
So
lot too.
it is not
no,
all about having presidents. It's all about having people, you understand, that can really make money for themselves, even without
the
them
share they
producing
are
a
fighting
president.
for, the revenue allocation they are talking about. Baba go change am o, Baba go change am for everybody o. Small time go, Baba go say make everybody, e no go even give them cash again. Baba is coming. A time will come, Tinubu will not give this governor cash. He will say, show me what you want to do and I will work with you. He won't give you cash. You know, no, Tinubu, before, Baba no be dey my good book at all. But I now look at these four things he has done. Look at it. From fuel subsidy. Mary, if you imagine the exchange rate unification, some bad guy will just go and buy the money and sell to us.
No. Now there, if you are going to buy it from if you are going to buy, you are going to buy the same rate. So there's no need adding
Exactly.
anything because if I'm going to the black market to buy money to get to buy dollar and the rate in the bank is the same thing, why should I go to black market? Just walk into where I can
Exactly.
access what I want to access.
You see, so the difference here, if you go to UK, if you come to London here, there's exchange rate on our street. It's so similar to the bank. Maybe 1 or 2, 3 pence difference. If you have a lot of money, that's when you waste your time. But you just change and go. So that's why. That's what the Tinubu has done. What has the Baba done wrong? You see, the dollar can continue to fly to heaven. We don't care right now. Let us deal with what we
Mhm.
see. And I like one thing. For woman to born, it go through reform. If Baba, body go change. It go change. It go change.
Mhm.
Then when they come push the pikin out, the beauty of the baby that come out, now be the suffer when she dey suffer since she will have the baby in her hand.
Yeah.
Understand? That is the sweat of a woman. We need to take the pain like a pregnant woman. You understand? Who will take pain for 9 months and bring the child out? And Nigeria will see the good thing. And it's not going to happen for free. A lot of people are going to
There's
go.
never been so that anytime that they want to make change, change does not come at a plateau. The change does not come with comfort. It comes with discomfort. It's more like you're trying
Exactly.
to work on a bad habit.
Yes.
You had
Exactly.
something that you're working on it and you really
Yes.
want to make a change on that. You have to like let go of things that could give you that comfort to make that change, to make it possible. So there's no way that change will comes with comfort. No, it doesn't. So the only thing we have to adjust, and we as a person, as a people, we need to wake up. We have to
I,
wake up and know that at this point we need to work harder than how we were working before because we need to work harder than now. Yes, things are difficult and all. And again, when he removed his face of, I just feel
things
the
are
money
not
that he's even
difficult
selling.
to. I remember. Things are not difficult. Imagine, for instance, if if we were producing, if every state now go and work, you understand? The state will be making money. Do you know
Yes,
only Delta State can make more money than Kenya. Not only Lagos is competing with the rest of the only every state in Nigeria, they have an economy that is bigger than the African countries.
yes,
Every state in Nigeria, they have the resources to be richer than countries in Africa. But
yes.
what are they doing? They are all sitting on their fat asses waiting for a bank alert. Baka at the end of the month. Baka at the end of the month.
We have fruits. There are so many fruits in Benue State. You see that during all these fruits, the waste. Tomato season will come. You see tomatoes everywhere. Sometimes when those village women, they'll bring it to the market, and when the price is low. You see that they will turn it on the floor and match on it. They'll just step on it.
Yes. Imagine what they would have done with those ones. Though the government is looking, instead of turning it into tomato puree and send to the rest of the world. Look at the small boy in Burkina Faso is done now. He's producing the highest tomato puree in Africa. The Burkina boy is producing. He has the biggest tomato factory today in Africa. That one now Igbo. Is in Burkina Faso here. Burkina Faso.
Fruit juice. There's no company that will just say, okay, there's a company. This company should be producing fruit juice or anything. Nothing. We don't have that.
You know what I was angry with when I said the government's not working?
8 years and move. They don't embezzle money.
Remember, you see why I said that your government's not working? Because I was saying, if it's working, why don't you look at these opportunities? And like I said, the bomb that took over Burkina Faso, the economy of Benue is bigger.
His first interest was to go and stop ghost workers. His first interest was to stop ghost workers. He did well on that. But aside ghost workers, what other things?
I'm part of those ghost workers. I mean, you talk about ghost workers. I'm among those people that did. When he came in, he was like, people are ghost workers, people that are going to work. And the funniest thing is he collected our salaries. Our salaries kept coming in. The allocation for the 211 staff, a whole of 211. If I show you the crowd that he called for meeting, that the whole of 211, 23 local government that came. As of how many years before he stepped up, before his tenure ended. If I show you the number of persons that they called to the commission, civil service commission, to come and do. You see, when they past chairman, commission chairman, the man is late already. When he saw the crowd, he was marveled. These are the people you call ghosts. I am a staff among those 211 that he termed ghosts, and I was going to work.
Can you imagine?
He came and tagged us ghosts. For 8 years, this person sat there, collected our salary, and ate it.
And look at the funniest thing. This money they used to pay salaries is coming from where? Federal government. Because they don't work. They don't need any. The bank allowed to back up and use it to pay workers.
Government money.
And they say they have worked. This one say it's not owing. Oh my God, say it's not owing. Mary, that government want to get for that place. He say no, they owe. Ask how much they collect. What is doing with the money? No, I don't understand Nigerians. We're gonna wait for miracles to fall from heaven. Manna not they fall again. The days of manna
only came from the time of Israelites. No, now manna no go come from. Manna will never come from heaven. Now there is nothing like manna from heaven. Only the Israelites enjoy that manna.
Okay, well, may God help us. You see what we are going
God
through
will
now.
help us. God will help us. That is the thing.
What we are going through now is a beautiful period in our history. Now we need to wake up and do the needful. Now, for the first time, I am ever on this show supporting Tinubu. You understand? And what did I say, Mary? I said one word: communication. Now, people will hear the tax reform. They will not understand it. They will hate the president.
Yes.
They will hear subsidy. They will not understand it. They will hate the president. They will talk of the exchange rate. Oh, dollar the rise. Electricity tariff. When president just come out and talk, he's a weak man. I'm not going to take that from her. He's too weak. What Tinubu is supposed to do is to communicate. Children will work with Tinubu today. The youth will have been working with him because he's doing some great job. He need to carry us along. Say, children, this is what I'm doing. And see now, see before, see what they do here. See what we're doing here. You understand? People will be supporting. We will be contributing money to the government. But he's not communicating. Mona tell Baba make it communicate. In fact, he need to deal with the governors. For the first time, it was only Tinubu government that took these people to court. What did they were doing before? Tinubu take them to court big time. He took them to court, and he's now stopping the state from collecting the local government money. It takes a brave leader to do that. That man was the first person to take federal government to court in those days. What do we name? That was my boy for FCT. That's my boyfriend there. What do we name? Wike. He was the one saying, he was a governor then. He was the one saying, the federal government cannot do that. It's in the constitution. Where they take the local government money chop.
Mm-hmm.
Today now, he's now very relaxed in Abuja.
So, and local government have their autonomy.
It's like if you are him in here, if Wike is angry with you, just come and demolish your house. That is the only thing. Once you look at you that you are not somebody like it's not
APC. Like you say Baba not too good. You cannot be APC.
To punish people now.
You don't even know where Baba Wike belongs now, because you don't know where he belongs, whether he's still in the PDP or he's in APC, because you don't even know where he belongs.
Tinubu does say PDP tram any minute. Tinubu knows that Wike will tram any minute. So you know, there be two enemies where they eat with long spoon for the same pot. Then they take from there eat, but they never watch each other. Who they poison, who never know. So they know.
One news with the PDP were like, Wike is being anti-party, or APC say Wike is being anti-party. He should have the PDP should allow Wike to go back to PDP so that we focus on. So they want Wike back so that Wike will now go and cause one. Nigeria,
Wike will come back to PDP to come and destroy PDP for them more.
Nigeria, just like everybody just do things by favor, that's all. As long as it's in their
the agreement will come. They will go back and destroy the party for Tinubu. Tinubu said not good before. Because what I know that Tinubu is desperate to win the election. He is desperate. Yeah. Baba is working right now. So I don't care right now. You understand? Because the question I wanted to ask myself, would Peter Obi be brave enough? Because Peter is too soft. Then we never know shall maybe Peter will take some tough steps, but Peter too soft. Because the heat when this president don't see.
And the fact that Peter would want to please people. Yes. But the fact that he would want to please people, all the people supporting him, when he goes to that place, they will be so disappointed. Yes. Sorry to say. When he goes to that place, if he begins to have that good man, everybody that the kid is number one, he will come to the show and start complaining. He will still be the first person to shout Peter Obi's name. Because I know that he will not have the mind to do this. I know that, yes, quite all right. One of the disasters that Nigeria is facing now is hardship. Things are difficult. But if you check the other way around, these things the man is trying to work on, in the long run, might really be favorable to us. We will now make Nigeria to have a particular standard. Because go to a point, we are not having standard in this state, no structure safe. So it will not give us the leverage, you understand, to say that we are a developed country. Because he's creating a bigger standard as somebody, right, that have stayed outside Nigeria before. So I think he's working, trying to adopt the system of the foreign land. I know he cannot really do everything, but some. The tax reform, to me, personally, I like it.
No, but
I like that one.
I'm happy. I'm happy. And I wish young people will begin to preach this good gospel of what Baba has done. No, if you think of
the first time they are colliding, trying to do a meeting against one person because he's not doing something people want. Nobody will continue to do what you people want.
Exactly.
That is
forward. They are the one controlling the exchange in those days. They will not go collect one to get one black man. He wants to say Alaji now they change money. Where Alaji they get money now? They know they ask.
They don't ask where Alaji they
get money. I work with that. They change money. Local man like that. You know, because some people will just go and take the dollars and sell to us and make money on us. This money was supposed to be money if you wanted to go abroad to bring in goods. Even those people that need the money to go and bring goods, they will not give them. They will not give them the money to go to the market and come back. Because the reason government was doing that is that if you're going to bring goods for importation into the country, you can get dollar at a particular rate. But that was the money they were collecting. If they travel abroad, you can get your PTA. Those were the money these people were collecting and they sell back to us. They don't want to go anywhere. They go say 50 million people don't travel. Government go look, they go laugh. They'll collect all that money, come and sell to us, maybe. And your PTA, you know, the PTA, if you see the rate, Today now, I'm still sure, even as they don't do a race, BTA go still be around 1,000 for dollar now, go still be 1,1. Whereas in the black market is 1,5.
5 minutes.
Yes.
Your 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
I'm with you. Yes, I'm with you. So we have a serious issue, and we need to look back and ask ourselves, what has this president done right and done wrong? The issue of tax reform is a very critical one. And then before we go into this one, because when we come back from the break, we'll only be looking at the papers. That's what we're going to try and do. Let's take a look at Nigerian. Today is Monday. But before we go, let us revisit Kemi. We need to revisit this woman. What's your take on Kemi matter? We'll leave over first. Kemi just women like now. This babe when we just go marry out, with her fine lips. You know, you both to carry her. So now her mouth come too loud now.
She's overdoing it. She's overdoing it now.
No, she has not opened up on what her problem is. In fact,
no.
Let her remove her name from her name. Let her remove the Nigerian name and answer the British name. Look at her face.
No, she said she's Yoruba. She's not, and she identified more as a Yoruba person than a Nigerian. That was what she said.
Then she's not normal.
He won't follow us on the boat. They fight for Yoruba state.
You're the one that was talking at the other time now, Mary.
Look at the record. It not be only Yoruba they make money pass. So I know Lagos now our sweat. Oh, Lagos they make more money now our sweat. Now Nigerian money that they take build Lagos. Just in case.
They are even making Lagos to be the great and are no indigenous. Funny enough, the Igbos are more in Lagos than any other thing. No tribes are more in Lagos. That Lagos are the than Lagos. So the whole thing is.
That's why Peter won Lagos. The Lagos you are talking about, the seaport is our money. The airport is our money. All the money, federal government, we spend money, federal government money. It was the capital of the country. All our money were pumping there. So Lagos has an advantage. So Lagos cannot be compared to every other state.
Yes.
We're going to review that as we look at all this. Lagos cannot be the same like every other. So in other words, the highest making money state in Nigeria is Rivers.
It's Lagos.
It's Rivers. On a merit. And you
know
what is happening?
They're to stand on their own. How many people are in Port Harcourt even doing business? Port Harcourt to me is richer than Lagos.
Of course.
Even the people that are in Lagos working, you understand, developing that state for them. Go back to Port Harcourt. The Lagos will not be any way close. Is it because Lagos now has access of them bringing things inside the country? They should open Port Harcourt seaport, open every other state seaport. Let them begin to work and let's see. The people in the Lagos land that claim that it's their state, they are trying to drive people away. All the people's establishment, all the people's investment, people want to take it away. So that when they leave your state, leave Lagos for us. You now come and carry people's land, carry people's house, carry people's business. Well done, no. They don't know what is wrong with them.
Very lazy set of people.
No, and I think it's time for us also to actually review Lagos. You understand? Because right now, another thing we must take note here. Let us take note, and this is for people in Delta State, my state. For your information, your state is collecting more allocation till date. It's collecting more allocation, but look at the contribution. Look at the bulk amount they're making.
The contribution your state is contributing.
Yes, so they contribute only 13 billion. Lagos that is Rivers is receiving less. This is what Tinubu want to correct. I support him. You collect money, you don't use it well. Who are you punishing? You're punishing yourself. You're punishing yourself big time. And this one will not continue. Let's go on a break, people. Because I know to do one or two things. When we come back, Mary, take a look at the papers, and then we're going to have fun to the end of the day. I know when we start looking at the papers, we're going to see the things that will annoy us. Then we will laugh more. Don't go away, people. Stay with us. Kemi, close down your sweet mouth. I don't take advice. I say make one Nigerian man the kiss the lip. Because even when the kiss and so now the lip the too big. So we need to close that. Let's go on a break. We'll be right back.
Find your sanctuary in the heart of the city. Live the life you deserve in an exquisite apartment. Srtv Luxury Shortlet Apartment, Lagos, is a place where your comfort is rest assured. Welcome to Srtv Shortlet Apartment, part of the prestigious Srtv Real Estate family. Why choose us? Prime location, nestled in the heart of Lagos, close to key attractions, business hubs, and vibrant nightlife. Modern interiors, fully furnished, stylish apartments designed to provide the ultimate comfort. Luxury redefined, vacation perfected. 24/7 security. Enjoy peace of mind with round-the-clock security and CCTV surveillance. Top-notch amenities, high-speed Wi-Fi, smart TV, air conditioning, fully equipped kitchen, and lots more. Perfect for business travelers, family vacations, romantic getaways, special events, and more. Book your stay today and experience Lagos like never before. Call +234 8143 582856 or +447 4388 93190 or email us at realestate@securradioandtelevision.com. SRTV Chocolate Apartment, where comfort meets luxury.
Welcome back, people. This is Wake Up Nigeria, your man, Daddy Chris. And they are my guests here. There's Amber all the way from Abuja and maybe currently our manager in Asaba. We are rocking the floor. We're taking a look at the president's tax reform. Before we look at the papers, let me remind the people, have you seen the last trending one? You guys didn't bring it out. There's this guy now that went to congratulate the governor of Akwa Ibom State for the demise of his wife. He said, congratulations, Mr. President, for Mr. Governor, for the death of your wife. So we congratulate the man for the death. Mary.
That is
I
Senate
thought
President
maybe
Akpabio.
it's a mistake.
No,
Senate President Akpabio.
it's an aid though. It's an aid to this man, to Senate President Akpabio. He go there and say, we want to congratulate the governor of the state for the demise of his wife. That grammar big go congratulate person. This English Mona Liba. Maybe they speak our big.
A lot of illiterates that are occupying this government parastatals.
So that's what Abati said. Abati said that people when they get F9, now they government offices. You know when they get F9 for secondary school.
A lot of illiterates.
People when get F9. When was the go police those days? When you finish secondary school, you don't get not to go to police.
Graduates are old to take. It's just that they're just giving people that are loyal to them, people that will be loyal and do anything they want them to do for them. That's basically just it.
He's just disgracing himself. Anyway, let's take a look at the papers for today because we have been rocking the floor, but it's good we'll take a look at some of the things. Where do we start from, Mary?
The Punch.
All right. Punch it.
Okay, the big story on the Punch, you have council autonomy, outgone, NELGE, kick as governors get 2 trillion naira local government allocation. And the writer says, local government bodies worried over uncertainty in Supreme Court verdicts, implementation date on page 2. Moving forward, you have the story.
So this issue, yeah, Mary,
so
they've not. So Tinubu have not start paying the money to the local government. The money is still going to the state.
That's what I'm telling you.
No. The money is supposed to go. The money, according to the agreement, was supposed to go to the local government. But I think the governors still want to be. The governors still want to be in control. We talked about it last week, and any governor that violates it.
But where would the money be paid to them now? The 2 trillion has been paid to the governors collect the 2 trillion. And now the local government are now worried, when will this stop? When is the date? Implementation date of the Supreme Court. That's what the local government are asking. You see the country we are. Tinubu, we say they do well. This one finish am abeg. Baba next month.
You cannot give these people autonomy until sending their money into the state government account.
I don't know, but this story here is saying the Federation Accounts Allocation Committee disbursed a total of 2.0 trillion naira in allocations in July and December 2024. So that's what it is. However, despite the July 2024 Supreme Court ruling granted full financial autonomy to Nigeria's 774 local government areas.
Repeat that line again, because
and this was learned has
Mary,
its officials and members of the Association of the Local Governments of Nigeria and National Union of Local Government Employees. The landmark Supreme Court ruling directed that funds meant for local government should be paid directly into their accounts by passing state government in an effort to promote autonomy and ensure that the funds allocated to the local governments were properly utilized. It
give
goes
us the
direct to the
headline.
local government,
Wait,
not the
Mary,
governors.
Mary, we forgot one small line. Read the top again for us. The top.
You said?
So give us from the top again. Just a little top of start
To read,
again.
read it
The
again.
Federation Account Allocation, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
The Federation Account Allocation Committee disbursed a total of 2.8 trillion in allocation to local government council between July and December 2024. However, despite the July 2024 Supreme Court ruling granting full financial autonomy to Nigeria's 774 local government areas, right? This was meant as act officials and members of the Association of the Local Government of Nigeria and National Union of Local Government Employees. The landmark Supreme Court ruling directed that funds meant for local governments should be paid directly into their accounts, bypassing state governments in an effort to promote autonomy and ensure that the funds allocated to local governments were properly utilized.
So what they're saying
Should
now
I
is that
continue?
no,
So
you've done it.
no,
And some
the
of the
Supreme
money,
Court
but
was
yes,
something
2 trillion of their money is still with the government. That's what they're saying
still with
now.
the
That's why
governors.
here it says, nearly
Yes.
6 months after the judgment, the federal government has not effected direct payments of allocations to the local government
The local
as directed
governments.
by the Apex Court.
That's it.
So it's from the federal government. They are the ones that have delayed it.
No,
They are
they're
the one
not.
that did it. So
They're
the
the one
federal
that did
government
it.
is
They
still
gave the
sending
money to
money
the
to the government.
governors. The governors are still the one raising their ugly hair. This is why they are broke. You see, that's why they don't work. It's exactly what we're seeing now. The governors are the problem of the countries. You understand? Look at the federal is trying to do their best. The local government are
He
waiting.
still needs the
It's a
governors.
state.
He still needs
The
them for his
governors are our
election.
problem.
And then this is politics. He still needs them for his election so that they can help him get candidates in each of the states.
Tinubu is a strong politician. You know he's planting his men. If not beat Tinubu go remove you. If Tinubu go dey watch your state, you go lose election. Baba, if Baba focus on your state, you don't go. So, and I like, because sometimes we need element of dictatorship for that country to stay fair. Because if we follow popular vote, some go follow religion vote, some go vote tribal line. We need a dictator to unite us. You know what they did there? So when they look for opinion, they for not from Nigeria. They amalgamated the north and the south, and you stay there. Sometimes we're going to need that kind of fast things for us to behave. Somebody will force us to behave. Maybe we need them. Since we refuse to behave, we want it. Maybe go on, let's take a look at somebody. Just take us through, because when they see president, he they talk for what happened for Ghana. He not ask for what happened for Nigeria. ECOWAS. I beg, people see.
Okay, let me see. ECOWAS was to approve Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso withdrawal January 29 on page
You know why?
28.
You know this is body and military, they are under military government right now. You understand?
Maybe
Niger is under military, Mali is under
your
military, Burkina
voice
Faso.
is like down.
Yes.
Yeah, the system I'm using is actually skipping.
When you are
Okay.
reading
Okay,
it,
since
you take it down so I can barely hear what you're saying.
Wonderful.
Yeah, reading the
okay,
review.
can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. So, but what is
Okay,
what
says
are
death toll hit 20 as boat capsized in Benue State on page 5.
now Ben will
So we have a
what did happen for
I
that?
didn't hear what she
I am
said.
where
I
is
just
that?
heard Benue. I heard Benue, but I didn't hear what she read.
No, they said the death toll hit
okay.
20 as both 20 people died.
Check the
And
blue
both
story.
died.
Check the blue story on the punch down, the down part. You see it.
So what happened
I
to
am
Benue? I
I
didn't
can
hear
hear
what
me very
20,
well. Your studio, maybe there's a lot of noise. Is your AC on? You need to off all those on the other. Because I can hear Mary very well. She's saying that
death toll hit
yes,
20 as boat capsized in Benue. Well, that the Chris can hear
Okay.
me.
say
I
20
heard
people
what you
died
said.
from Benue.
Okay.
Anyway, let's go, Mary. Let's go.
NDLEA seizes 88 wahala drugs every time. NDLEA seizes
Attire.
88 kilogram drugs from
Maybe if we read the
Canada.
name, if we
Arrested.
call, call and we go see say Namdi, Chikudu, this and that. This voice would have the people are very they're too strong. If we
Say
come for
wahala.
them,
Fight.
they
So,
don't know
drugs
our area,
for
then they
drugs
come
for
from
drugs for drugs you will see Igbo names. For
Allah.
Yahoo, you
If we
see
look at
Edo, Yoruba, Delta. Edo, Yoruba,
and then
Delta,
for the
Yahoo
way
fraud.
now,
Yahoo fraud, love scam. Edo, Yoruba, Delta, Yahoo
and
fraud, love
Delta now
scam.
self,
Drug,
Delta now
Igbo.
be your own headquarters.
Drug, Igbo.
Uh,
Anything drug, cocaine, Igbo. Yahoo, Yoruba, Delta, Edo. Every state
Suicide
has their
squad,
own.
na Hausa. God go save us. Let's go, my
You say
daughter.
what? You say
I
what?
said, go
Each
on.
state,
I said, na
I like
suicide squad.
the fact that God shared each state problem and give it to each state is just something that is funny.
It's
Each state get their own problem. They share.
we know where they pain us. If we decide, even if we not talk, we know. We know the truth.
We know
You don't
each
need to
state
tell
get
me.
the
We know
own
the
they
truth.
do. Nobody they each state has their own problem.
We
the
get
ones
out.
the ones that are not into your fraud and your drug this thing, they will not enter into terrorism.
I
Every
say.
state has their own problem.
I
In
think
fact,
the
to
fact
go
that
to
they
Kano
share each
State,
state.
Kaduna State, you better not go there. Then they said their house is the road. You understand? Because in fact,
Like
Kaduna
Kaduna
na their
own
place,
they
na
are
their own
only
daughters,
fighting
when they carry.
themselves.
They
No,
go
if you want to
carry
buy
their
cheap,
children,
if you
go
want to
go
buy
for the school.
cheap duplex now, you want to
Eh,
buy cheap duplex, just go to Kaduna.
and
Eh,
then why they not go do that one? If they go carry their shit, and then the guys, so other one they look for new wives. They not fit marry. As if will not fit give them 21 wives, they go carry the children. Give them belly before they release them. What a disaster. Then another atrocity. Where are we as a nation? No, the issue of this policing, whether we will give everybody their own police, now they know. Because if you cross my state, we go blast you. Now so we go do am. Every state go wake up, begin defend themselves. Because if the government, federal government cannot defend us, maybe that would be an option. We'll come to that another day. But these governors, now we won't give police. All these governors, now we won't give police. You know, see what your Obaseki do in deputy. Now that kind of people you won't give police. Obaseki they humiliate his own deputy. Now you show what you can you see what the governors are doing with the money they are receiving. You add police general, our own finish. Our own go finish because they will do and undo.
yeah.
Now the money they're using money to do and undo. Imagine you can't give them police. They will win all their local government. I remember in those days, in Delta State, Ibori they win a opponent for your own village. So if people not like her, popular man Ibori can win her for a village. That are the kind of vote where would they do in those days. See, man, my people, we get wahala. I don't know who do the papers to go, my daughter. Man, not disturb that. Maybe let's go. Oh yeah, get me from APC. Abuja, what do we have?
So we have a story that says APC opposition welcome planned PVC withdrawal on page 28. Moving forward, Dangote refinery extends exports to 3 African countries on page 21. We have
Really?
OPS, yes,
So this, you
MS
see that
service,
now
flag.
we are exporting fuel. When we are exporting fuel, bringing foreign message. You see when they are the talk. Then but make we wait. When I wait first. If Dangote could have a refinery, Delta State government not fit get refinery. Rivers State
Oh,
not fit get. Oh, forget about federal government now. Dangote na single man.
That's
He was
true.
supposed
That's
to
true.
do it.
You're right.
Can these people build their refinery and make money? You know, they don't get. There's no excuse. Akwa Ibom cannot have a refinery. Oil that they take from your backyard. Now you are giving it to Dangote to refine and make money. What about you? Oh, wait. You see what I'm talking about? Some of these people are not what states. They are not even qualified to be state governors. Don't praise them. Do not praise them. Look, do you know how much Akwa Ibom is making? Delta collect the highest allocation. If you don't have money, you can borrow. If na that one they borrow money to do for Sian. What is wrong with borrowing money to even build a refinery? That will bring money to you. If it's the one that we use to
Wait, I
marry the
think
wife.
remove me from the stream. I think somebody is calling me
Ah, okay.
from outside.
All right. We're working on this, and it's a disaster, my daughter. It's a disaster. You see what we are up against here? These people, they are not ready to work. See, we are talking that there's no money in the state, that the tax reform, Tinubu is talking about now. People are angry with the tax reform. How can they be angry with the tax reform? How can Tinubu be angry? How can people be angry? Oh, if Tinubu stop your state, like we said now, my daughter, Benue could have been producing food, canning food. You understand? Like, look at what the guy in Burkina is doing. The highest tomatoes puree factory in Africa. They don't collect any money. Oh, there's no free money coming to Burkina. Benue, they collect money, pack them every month. You go pack them every month. Wait, my people. And we've got them governors. Do we have governors in the country? They are not the problem. Look at this. They're not the one cutting the local government money. They go starting between cut money for local government. They won't allow the money to land. They won't allow it. This is my daughter, if Tinubu continues like this, it's going to get big. Our support from the diaspora. We don't like him, to be honest.
I never voted for him for his first tenure, but the second tenure, I'm going to vote for him anyways.
It's likely. But who are we going to go for? Peter Obi is not. It did not. I said, why would I make me convinced that Peter is man? I said, Peter, since you did not win election, what have you done?
I don't want to waste my vote this year. They come 2027. So my vote is has to go because I know that whether I vote the other person, Baba will not even leave the seat. So I'd rather go vote Baba. Let me know my vote.
Baba, make Baba there. No, but another way, the question is, are they really alternative? Because I asked what I was begging Peter to do all this while. Peter not get advisors. I said, if Peter has started an economic plan, suppose Peter set up a business. I said, I use this young boy as an example. That man was raising a lot of money because he was doing some simple good things. He was just correcting issues in society. Imagine if Peter was saying, we want to improve on Nigerian education. Say there will be school in the north, that there will be no uneducated people in the north. It's not going to happen. And Peter began to build schools and they pay. Peter would have raised a lot of money from the international community and from those of us in diaspora. And Peter will be making more money and will making impact. What has he been doing since he left? We don't win election, you go sleep. They go for shitty interviews. You are good. That will not work. That's why we don't hear your voice. Meaning this is what you have done if you have been president. Be an opposition. Show example. None of them. I said Nigeria don't have airline. Nigeria don't have an airline. If Nigerian government not buy airline, can Peter Obi now only one in Boma they do the airline so? Maybe the peace when they carry on. Peace airline does not go anywhere. We have shortage of airline. Where can Peter Obi go and borrow airlines and fly them in Nigeria? We know Peter is working. Must he be president? He will even be making money. How can you lose the election and go and sleep? It's wrong. Let's go to the next paper, Mary. We don't have a lot of time left.
Okay, moving forward, you have another story here that says, okay, on the Vanguard.
Vanguard, okay.
Federal government overshoots 2024 borrowing targets by 4 trillion naira. Borrowing 49% above targeted, above target on 11th month. May hit 67% of at year end. Domestic borrowing hits 8.9 trillion naira. Analysts list impact on inflation and others. More borrowing crowding out private sector, coming from experts on page 21. ECOWAS heads of state meeting in Abuja. And we have Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger have till July 2025 to return to ECOWAS. Okay, we never go and beat them. You are not telling them they have to. We go and beat them in their state.
Do they care?
You don't want to tell me that village meeting.
But what is ECOWAS?
I don't marry. You want to tell me that as a married woman I must join my village meeting? Is it by force?
Good question. You don't matter, you don't go. I said, how can somebody when you don't marry and say, but your village meeting? What
What
you
did I
call the
just
meeting?
see?
Eh?
Tinubu to ECOWAS leaders. Let's learn from Ghana's democratic example. How?
Baba, thank you, Baba.
I
Baba,
don't like
you
when
don't
you are
make
praising Ghana.
sense.
That's why
Baba,
those people they are
your
insulting
voice don't
us.
dey talk trash. You when they win election from backyard, before all of a sudden the people has not come they read, result not come they count. We come
I
they
don't
go to
understand
manual
though.
counting. Baba, you struggle. Now you go fair learn from the Ghana election. Baba, you learn from Ghana election. Anyway, we don't to say you don't they convince us now. So you don't win election finish. They take our money, they buy us. It's good, but Baba, some of the things you are doing is right. So yes, we support
Which
you.
Ghana?
Whether
Which
whether
one
you
is
force us.
Ghana?
Uh-huh. So Ghana, what they did there?
Dangote said we have exported petrol to Cameroon, Ghana, Angola, South Africa. That is
Wonderful.
coming from Dangote refinery. Terrorism. Federal government secure
So
conviction.
Mary, is that not beautiful? You understand? Dangote now exporting fuel to this country. You understand? Is that not beautiful?
It
I'm
is.
excited. And the meaning if you can produce fuel in Nigeria, there's market for it. Wait a minute. But we'll see. Well, maybe I may be the stupid person. If you can produce fuel, you can sell. Now
I
you
think
have
please remove
you have oil. You have the crew to produce. Only to get a refinery and produce and sell. You don't even need to sell within Nigeria. You go sell outside the country. Big money outside. Nigeria has not been produced. Our governors, I'm not the talk of federal government. Our governors not fit buy, not fit set up refineries. If only one man can, a whole Delta state couldn't. We get wahala. We get problem big time. Like we said before, Benue State governor, you could not even set up even factory to turn your waste food. No fit can them, sell them abroad. Nigerians go even buy. These days now, if you see shopping pattern in Nigeria, you know say we know how to copy, we dey go fast more than we can even think. Na wahala o. Remember,
Big one.
what do
The
we
past
do?
governors that came did not even think about doing that. The present AJ, he was the governor too. So the AJ was the governor. He tried. He started a tomato company, and that was how that tomato company ended. He left. He became a senator, and still now that tomato company is uncompleted, and it's his own hometown. That company is.
That's the problem. They will go and put it in their hometown. So it's not for the interest of the people, it's for my hometown. And okay, even put that for your town, but make it work. And
That's
the
what
only
I'm
thing that
saying. So you want to
you
put
know
it
the
in
funniest
your
thing,
hometown. Make
maybe
it work. At least let your people have money. They should stop asking you for arms, stop asking for money. At least if that company was in full, is working. Most
yes,
of the youth in that particular his own village, his own village, in a hometown now, will not be depending on how to shout, "Oh, boss, boss, daddy, daddy," or anything to look for money or to ask him for help or anything. Because when you're working, what's the essence of asking someone for money if I'm working?
exactly. They always say they want people to say I'm loyal to them. And this is the
So that's what
problem.
these pressure groups. They just want like they just feel that they want to incapacitate all these young guys to depend on them, basically. So we cannot do anything serious unless they give you the peanuts, and when they give you the peanuts, and you still wait again until the peanut drops, and you keep going and going and going, and you see them singing their praises and all that. Because I think if you finish that company and those people, those same persons that wants to be singing your praises are busy, if they are busy, they will not come back and be singing your praise because if I'm okay, if I leave work here, get home, I'm tired. Do I even have time
Yes,
to go and start singing praises to anybody?
exactly. When you have time to do this thing, if somebody call you say, I am man, will you come back? Say to do what?
I
You
have work
go
to go the
go
next day. I don't
somewhere.
really have to like basically now I need to plan how whether I'm going to sit out because depending on how I'm going to sit out. Because at the end of the day, if I hang out, okay, like a neighbor was celebrating his birthday yesterday. I couldn't stay long because we were just
Eh,
there. And I told him that I need to go and sleep. Now like stay small now. I said no, I can't
yes.
because I need my face to be okay. I don't want to come and sit down, how eye bags on my
Yes,
face
when
and
you
all
fresh
that.
and work. Exactly. So
At the end
you
of the day,
understand when you are useful, when you get yourself useful, you become to be
when you're
more
busy, you
productive
don't
to
even have
yourself.
time because you know that every hour counts, and at that moment you don't
Yes.
have time to go and start praising someone that Lanka did this, sir, you did this one, my boss, and all that. So
All right.
And that is
God
why
bless
they
you.
are capitalizing on that. They're making the youth become praise singers for them. Why they see they're
Yes.
enriching themselves and their children. And you keep singing praise of these persons, and they can never one day come true for you. They can never send you outside the country to go and develop yourself, get a meaningful, something meaningful, learn something that you come back and still
Why
be a
do they
better
care?
youth. They will not do
Why
that.
do they care?
They will
Anyway,
not. So
I
they
am
just need you to be there, to be praise singers, to be there, so that when they subscribe you or subscribe data for you or send buy recharge card, you insult other persons, the people that they feel they're not cool with them.
yes.
They keep on
That's what they
insulting
do.
and
That's what they do. Now they cannot even carry cutlass anymore. In those days they buy them weapon. Now they buy them recharge card and they go online and start to abuse other people. That's what they
now
do.
it's
Now it's a new
cyber
weapon.
bullying, cyber insult, cyber killing.
Yeah,
Because they will say you see
yeah.
a youth that's supposed to be vibrant to know what they want tomorrow will be there insulting someone else, another public holder, if somebody that has an office. The whole thing is just funny.
It's a mess.
Each day you just log on social media, you see, like, you just see, go to Facebook, see people, somebody that ordinarily you're insulting someone that on earth, maybe with time, because as it is now, if you're insulting an elder, you insult someone that is a politician, insult someone that has hold an office now. Do you think these same people that are sending you will allow you to sit on that seat?
No,
They would say, if this guy can insult this person when he was like this, what would he do if you give him the opportunity to become this person?
I know. Anyway, however, let's close the show where we started because it was a very entertaining topic that we started with. In my place, Anna, that is where power past go, now the past come back. So let's end the show on our beautiful pastor as we enjoy this beautiful video again. Be an AM by this time. All alone.
Close! Just close!
Hey,
Just close! I'm... You gotta play.
what did that girl they do there? You don't go stop them. They will take am. Yes, sir. Anyway,
At least, I thank God those guys are gentlemen that did not want to hit the woman.
no, they
Other
didn't.
church members ran out, and she's trying to curtail this church will still be functional on by this weekend.
No, it will
Yeah,
not.
we see people speak
And
on. You
the
see,
pastor go
so
don
many
run
of
far. We don't see them when he get. Don't you see them when he get? He go run this weekend. He don't fit near that place. They go kill him. You see,
people
I
are
said
outside.
one
Okay,
place
so
to
like
Mary,
basically
and
those
this
guys
pastor
destroying the chairs are youths. I think it's just youths. Maybe they are youths outside because it's not church members that are destroying those things. Ordinary church member would not even
no,
want this thing to come out.
exactly. They'll press it.
They will hide it. So maybe the youth got angry. Maybe the youth from where the man is, from the man. I think they
Area.
basically the youth from the man side. That is the thing. Maybe they
There's
fought
one I
back.
share with Mary. There's one video I share with Mary. It doesn't happen around Mary. Fine guy. You don't eat, don't bleach yourself. Very nice skin man. Put on that. They tell us how they bang the church member. And the church member are friend to the wife. Another man's wife. He was making that confession. I was looking at that man. In fact, when he talks about the whip and they were humiliating him. I would have loved to see them humiliating this pastor. I want you guys to look for the pastor, put it down and beat the hell out of him. Don't kill him, but beat the hell, abuse him. Because he has been abusing another human being. Like I said, the highest thing you can do to a man is to sleep with his wife. I can understand the rage this is coming out of that job. And it's a lesson to every one of us. You know, women, please, you are not an ordinary person. By your nature, you are not somebody that can misbehave. Because any mistake can lead to something, a repercussion you will not be able to change. You are pregnant, and that is something that you cannot change. And what happened to the child you bring to the world? Who is the father? In a conservative society like Nigeria, if it's in the UK, I can understand. When I take time, husband said, you know what I always say to people, know, when Jesus Christ taught us to pray, he said, lead us not into temptation. He didn't say when temptation come, I go beat her. He said, lead us not into temptation. If your wife going to temptation, stop her. Stop her. Don't let her do certain things. Stop her. Because women, they are sitting, you will tell to them, their mind go sweet. Sorry, Amber. Women are soft. They are people you tell sweet things, you know. And when a man of God, so someone you trust, begin to say certain things, what can you do? And if we don't want it, and once it has happened once, woman of confess.
And I feel if as a married woman, you know, sometimes men, if you're some like they can easily woo a woman out. But
Yes.
just like the way you say the things a woman hear. If I'm supposed to hear some certain things from my partner and I'm not hearing them, and someone is telling you, someone else is keep on telling you, even though you don't want to do, you don't know when you gravitate towards that person.
Towards that person, that's true.
Because the right things you're supposed to hear from the person you really want to hear them from, you don't get them.
That's true.
And I think I was discussing with a friend, and we are talking about this marriage. Like people, I feel people don't really understand the concept of marriage. People marry for so many different reasons, and when they get married, communication is the best in the relationship. When it comes to marriage and relationship, I think communication is the best thing.
Is the key.
Understand your partner. When you understand your partner, you know that this is what my partner, this is this how the capabilities my partner has and all that. Communication, you communicate with these people. Sometimes people have issues in the marriage, like they have issues, they will hide it. Why should you hide a problem with your partner? Talk about it. You people should work hand in hand to see how the solution will have proper solutions to whatever it is you are discussing, the problem you have. But they will be able to just buckle everything inside within themselves. People who don't read minds, they don't read minds. If you're not telling me the thing I need to hear, someone else is telling me, definitely, I'm human.
Yes.
I'm not a super being that you think I will not fall for that person.
Exactly. No, and that's why we said Jesus Christ was telling us, lead us not temptation. If your wife, if you love her, tell her sweet things. No, because you have to. Otherwise, like she really said, if somebody else is telling her the sweet things, she's navigating. It's a natural thing. It's things that will happen.
Natural thing.
It's an
If you
attraction.
keep appreciating me,
Yes.
I wonder, oh, you really care. Even though you had an ulterior motive, I will just feel you really care.
Exactly.
Someone that really genuinely wants to know how your day went, how you are faring. You will know that, oh, this person really care about me. That's why he's trying to know how my day-to-day activities went, how I'm faring.
Exactly.
If there's a way I will answer you. Maybe with time, if I talk to you for a long time, there's a way I'll answer you. And you know that if I'm not happy, so no, you don't sound okay.
Yes.
You sound someone like you're sounding dull. What happened? When people notice some certain things, then those little things that you think they don't really matter, it matters a lot. And some
Yes.
partners will see that a father will be coming home, the children will be running to their rooms, the wife will just find a way, will just find one place and sit quiet, or the children will like as they are sitting on nails or on. So you can only imagine. So those things again, a lot of things happen. The pastor, what he did is so wrong. You gave pregnant to my first time, second and third time. The 3 children, only you one. A lot of people.
Wait, see. Eh? Then you get this boy waiting from your place when he say, Daddy, oh, Daddy, Daddy, go for church, Daddy. Somebody enter for Daddy house.
I need topic on that day. I need topic on that day. I thought people will not talk about this topic today.
I brought it back
But
because
how come that the people forget this topic?
I wanted us to end with it, baby. You thank God say you miss our not true, so we thank God say we don't get you. Because you forbid all of us, but this is wrong. Mary will not even support this either.
Not funny. I can only imagine what the man is going through. Like you have children that you thought that are yours. Then you wake up one day and you realize that these children, all that you've been catering for, looking out for, are not even yours. I don't want to be in that position. I'm not even a man, but I don't want to be in that position.
Can that man recover from that thing? Can he recover?
He will.
It's not even your answer. People that actually go
He's not the first
and you
person.
preach. They are not even scared calling God's name, misleading people.
That is the thing. You know the most thing, my anger is coming from Mary. My anger is that this man will be in that church, this man will still be respecting this same pastor. And the wife will all learn daddy in the Lord, daddy in the Lord. Then there's nothing of daddy in.
They were daddy down there in Jesus' name. Anyway, then they will end the show.
Not even respect to our husbands. You are doing this thing. You even brought 3 seeds for this man. How do you want this man to keep his faith amongst people?
Because women are no more with you. The problem is with women, and when una don't change, when I don't see energy somewhere else, it is hard to bring them back. Because another one is sweeter now. That's the problem. And it's better you don't allow your woman to get something else. Because if you take something
Pastor
sweeter,
has three
it don't
children from
finish. It's
another
not like
woman.
us. It's a
Pastor just end
natural
up
thing.
married that
It's
woman.
better
It's
women
very simple.
don't get it.
So the pastor's wife should just be great up and accept the second wife. That's very simple. Nothing more than that. The husband
So
has
we're
a
asking
second wife. It's not
what has the Equatorial Guinea man done?
the man will survive it. The man will get over it anyways. But the problem now, that man, that woman that's coming into that man's life will suffer what she did not do. Now that
He's
is
in
it.
trouble. It's trouble. That woman is in trouble.
That's the thing.
Because the man wouldn't know
Because
love. He
that man,
doesn't understand love.
if any other person is going to enter his life, he will not trust that person because the way he'll be monitoring that person, it will be something else.
Yes.
And then
And you
that
cannot
person
break.
now will be suffering for what she did not know.
Yes.
And the cycle keeps going and
Anyway,
going. Now,
yes.
will the
Anyway,
pastor
guys,
leave
thank
his
you
wife
so
and
much.
marry this woman?
Yes. You better marry her. I make her too, second wife. Very young women, thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a beautiful morning. Uh, we keep doing this. That's what we do best. Tomorrow we'll be here again to bring another edition. Maybe tomorrow, like we're not going to look at the president tax reform. Tomorrow we want to look at the exchange rate that the president has reformed. So then we look at the subsidy. We've been able to make Nigeria understand that. I want us to look at the exchange rate, how the government of Nigeria managed to get us out of the deadly exchange rate to where we are now. I know it's sad, the naira is down, but at what cost? All right, people will definitely frustrate him as well. We must understand that. I think at the point in time we need to support the president so that he can support us. But for our president, keep your this is your when they go say you be president. We don't say election, you not good for that one. So Baba, keep cool. And make your hypocrisy not come up by shining good over you now. That's why we end the show. I want my guests to say something finally to Nigerians because it's very important. I want you guys to talk to Nigeria. Let's start with Ayemba this time. Ayemba, based on what you have heard today, what do you have to say about your president?
So far, President Bola Tinubu, he's doing the reforms he had in plans as something that I know Nigeria will be better tomorrow. But even though they're going to come with a price, we as a citizen, we should be able to adhere and adjust to things that work on ourselves to do better, to become a better person for our country. Because we hope that our country will become a better country from the reforms he had. And we just hope that what he's doing, we should be able to channel our strength and our energies to the right things to do. We should be able to do work on ourselves as a person and gravitate towards what the president is bringing. Let's just focus. We keep our fingers crossed, hoping that these reforms will bring a better and a greater Nigeria.
Thank you. And Mary, what do you
Thank
have to
you.
tell us?
Okay, I agree with what I am saying, but adding to it, Tinubu's regime is not for the uneducated. It's for people that understand what the country and economy, right, what it's all about. Because you can see some people fighting him for something that he's doing for the betterment of the country, and he's fighting him. I really don't know what we want in Nigeria. As much as we complain that things are difficult, can we also see the good part of the job he's trying to do for Nigeria in order to enable us have a better country? So what I would say is kudos to the president. He should keep on doing what he's doing. He should continue at least to some extent. He's not privatizing the country. I don't know that the people say they'll soon sell us out, but at least he's not privatizing it, just like what Atiku would have done. So he's trying to work towards Nigeria. And we hope they continue to communicate more because when they communicate, we get to know more about their works, what they have been doing in the country. So this is what I have to say.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you. All right, like I said, you guys know what I believe. At the end of the day, the tax reform is an encouragement to the states to do what they need to do, be productive. We just heard Dangote now supplying fuel to other countries. Delta State, River State, Akwa Ibom. Please start your own refinery and start making money so that you can get more. The days of manna falling from heaven is over. Those of you in the north, go to your farm, tap on the mineral deposit in your land, take advantage of what you have. Only the land in Niger State can feed the whole of Africa. We're going to make them work right. And that's what I have to say for Nigeria. People, you are doing a good job, but stop bringing election in other places. That's what I have to say. That's why we end the show. My name is Adi Chris, and my guests, they are able. We'll see you here tomorrow again. Don't share our videos. You need to share this and stay blessed. God bless you. Bye for now.
Looking for a home away from home in Abuja? Look no further than SRTV Shortlet Apartments. Our fully furnished apartments offers everything you need for a comfortable and relaxing stay. Unwind in spacious rooms with exquisite ambience. Cook delicious meals in our well-equipped kitchen and relax in our comfortable sitting rooms watching your favorite shows. And guess what? 247 Wi-Fi available. But that's not all. SRTV goes extra mile by providing a car to take you around town during your stay. No need to worry about navigating public transportation or hailing taxis. Explore Abuja at your own pace. Book your SRTV Shortlet apartment today and experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience.
Srtv. Innovative content.